And then sometimes because he got a lot of experience, so he'll try to trap me. So when he try to trap me, soon as he'll try to trap me, I lock him up. You go back to doing the same thing.
What I be missing, Vlad? I got the best son in the world, the son that rose from the bottom, from that one day at the principal's office, all the way up to the top of the boxing.
No, I called you I've been reaching out to you to let you know. I ain't never had nothing to get you. When did me and you go wrong? When did me and you start having beef?
During a heated live interview, Floyd Mayweather lashed out, calling Devin Haney trash, which immediately sparked tension with Bill Haney. In response, Bill expressed confusion over Floyd's hostility and proudly defended his son, calling Devin not only the best boxer, but the best son a father could ask for, standing firm against Mayweather's harsh criticism.
You get on FaceTime with Floyd Mayweather, and things escalate very quickly.
Or did Floyd get on FaceTime with me?
I don't know how it went.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know how it went.
He was calling for me. He was calling for me everywhere, saying, where's Bill, where's Bill? Putting up a missing thing that I was missing or something. Why would I be missing, Vlad? I got the best son in the world, the son that rose from the bottom, from that one day at the principal's office, all the way up to the top of the boxing, where the world stopped to watch an event that he was in. I'm a proud dad, proud trainer, and proud manager.
Bill Haney later posted an old video showing Floyd mentoring a young Devin Haney. In the caption, he highlighted the valuable lessons they once learned from Floyd, referring to him as TB, the best ever. It was a subtle reminder of how close their bond used to be before things turned sour. What was once a proud moment of mentorship has now become a symbol of how far their relationship has fallen.
Sometimes because he got a lot of experience, so he'll try to trap me. So when he try to trap me, soon as he'll try to trap me, I lock him up. You go back to doing the same thing over and over again. That's what you gotta do. So the key to the fight game is period. The key is to take less punishment. Keep the motherfucker on the outside as much as possible. Because remember, you got a lot of fighters, all they know is just fighting the inside. That's all they know is fighting the inside. You're gonna be a versatile fighter where you can beat them in the inside and outside. In some fights, you're gonna have to fight them on the inside. They're gonna just close the gap when you create and make you fight. You don't have no choice. But the less punishment you take, the longer you last in the sport. Because I was in this shit 21 years. So you're gonna be okay because
Bill fiercely defended his role as a father and trainer, stating he has always acted in Devin's best interest. He accused Floyd of trying to manipulate public perception and questioned why anyone would discredit a father simply for supporting and developing his own child. Bill emphasized that he raised a champion and stood by him through every challenge, making it clear he feels misunderstood and unfairly targeted.
Me being a guy that came out of the streets to being a parent, to being a guy that's legitimate, that's not doing any crime in the streets, right? But actually going on live to tell the world that I keep my ear connected to the street and I'm sympathetic to to everything that my people continue to go through every day in the streets, and him to manipulate it, to misinform the people as if I'm sensationalizing crime or any of that. He's a bullshit ass N-I-double-G.
Floyd Mayweather addressed the controversy directly, claiming he held no personal grudge against Bill Haney and downplayed it as just a disagreement. However, many observers felt Floyd's timing and tone told a different story. His words seemed more focused on managing public perception than genuinely resolving the conflict, especially given the history of subtle jabs and behind-the-scenes moves that provoked Bill to speak out in the first place.
What do we have a disagreement about? What do we have a disagreement about?
You did. Huh? I never had nothing against you. Now, if I'm not mistaken, let's talk. I seen you in Miami. Last time I seen you in Miami before. We kicked it. You said what's up, I said what's up. We kicked it, we had a good time. Now all of a sudden it seems like Bill Haney is my enemy. Like I ain't got nothing against Bill.
Listen, I don't know if I'm your enemy or not. I don't claim to be your motherfucking enemy. I don't care nothing about being nobody's enemy. You know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You know how I fuck with it. But if you was my enemy, then you would feel like that. Do you feel like I'm your enemy?
I'm just asking a question. We ain't no pistol contest.
Does it feel like that?
I don't. That's what I'm asking you.
I feel like, listen, I've been knowing you for hella long, but I feel like
One of the key flashpoints occurred when Floyd allegedly influenced Ryan Garcia's decision to fight Devin Haney. Behind the scenes, many believe Floyd pressured Ryan into taking the fight at a time that disrupted the Haney camp's preparations. Bill saw it as a calculated move. Another example of Floyd using his influence to stir conflict and complicate Devin's journey in a fight that was meant to elevate the sport, not divide it.
He was real heavy the week of the fight. I heard something like 15 pounds. Don't know if it's true. He obviously didn't make the weight. Did Floyd tell him not to make the weight? You already spoke on it, my boy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So he don't make weight.
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what he said. That's his word.
I mean, I seen him throw.
I seen it too.
Yeah, okay.
Adding fuel to the fire, Bill Haney took a jab at Floyd's reported financial issues with sarcastic offer help. He referenced Floyd's ongoing legal and bankruptcy troubles, suggesting that the boxing icon's extravagant lifestyle may finally be catching up to him. The remark was deeply personal and highlighted just how fractured their relationship has become. Bill used it not only to criticize, but to expose the cracks in Floyd's carefully maintained image.
yeah, Floyd was right. We still in the street, and we flipping birds. But if you need some help, Floyd, I'm in the streets, and you the one that went missing. Yeah, we flipping birds. You see, we still flipping birds. Little birdie told me that you might need some help.
Tensions escalated further when sparring footage of Devin, looking vulnerable against Gervonta Davis, surfaced just days before Devin's major fight. Many in the boxing community saw the leak as a calculated move by Floyd, once a mentor, now acting bitter and strategic. The release drew widespread criticism and confirmed for many that Floyd was no longer rooting for Devin's success, but seeking to undermine it.
Or maybe like a rough moment, like the people around them kind of start changing and things. And I know, like you said, you waking up in the mansion, the Rolls Royce, of showing 30, 40 people around.
Yeah.
Has that part happened where it was like people around you kind of shifted or?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that necessarily. I think I just had to, cut the grass low, just get a lot of unnecessary people that was just around me that just was around me, just really wasn't really benefiting me in no kind of way. It's people that I seen somebody say that I'm okay with being used, but just don't misuse me. So it was some people that was misusing me, and it is what it is. I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
Bill Haney also took aim at Floyd's recent shift toward exhibition fights, saying it reflects a loss of passion for true competition. Rather than defending his legacy through meaningful bouts, Floyd now seems focused on lower-risk, high-reward spectacles. According to Bill, this marks a clear departure from the values that once made Floyd a legend.
A game is gone. What adjustments are you going to make? Yeah. And Floyd would always say is that on that given night, he's going to make that right adjustment. Yeah. He's going to box the brawler or brawl the boxer. Yeah. You know what I mean?
A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm...
Bill questioned the financial health of Mayweather Promotions, claiming that while Floyd promotes his brand as elite, insiders reportedly face financial struggles. This contradiction, according to Bill, suggests that Floyd's business empire might not be as solid as it appears on the surface.
I think it's personal between you and Calvin. Also, his Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach.
For those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just audience.
And I said, listen,
ain't no way the fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this motherfucker, because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one nigga looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money.
Sources close to both camps have claimed that Floyd grew increasingly frustrated watching Devin land major fights and lucrative deals. Out of envy, Floyd allegedly hinted that he might interfere with Devin's future opportunities. Whether serious or said in anger, these threats only widen the rift. The idea of a former mentor trying to hold back his protege out of jealousy didn't sit well with fans or industry insiders.
Conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background, sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying?
Devin Haney has made it clear. He sees Floyd more as a businessman than a boxer. He accused Mayweather of prioritizing profits over purpose, claiming the sport has been replaced by spectacle. In contrast, Devin says his mission is to give fans real competitive fights. This difference in philosophy only deepens the divide between them.
Doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give.
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin fuck with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep shitting on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we done charged $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old bullshit-ass business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bullshit fights, and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at.
In a rare moment of openness, Devin Haney broke his silence and said nothing Floyd has done has surprised him. He believes Floyd hid behind fame and flash to distract from deeper problems, especially financial ones. According to Devin, Floyd thrives on control and illusion, crafting a public persona that masks a much shakier reality.
He's telling me he's trolling. So I'm like, nah, he's not trolling. He's not trolling. That's real. Like, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. What was your father saying throughout camp about that? He wanted to start the now. Like, why all of a sudden he playing this crazy role now? Why do you think? On the outside looking in, why would you say? I don't know, bro. Like, when I seen it, I knew it wasn't right. Yeah. You know, I knew it wasn't right. And I said it before the fight. Then he win the fight after, or he do it at, y'all had a fight and everybody like, see, you said he wasn't right. I'm like, bro, just because he won don't mean he's solid mentally. Like, he's saying some stuff that's wild. He said some truthful stuff too. Yeah. But he said a lot of wild stuff, and I never thought it was just a game. I be going back and forth with people before the fight. They're like, it's just trust me. They're trying to get in Haney's head. And I'm like, yeah, he playing this role too good. Exactly. He playing this role too good. Yeah.